Hey guys, I remember my first time playing through Horizon Zero Dawn, and one, this game is really awesome, but two, it's super cool how that we people of the current day are the progenitor race for Aloy's tribal folk of the future. Seeing Aloy take these super high-tech artifacts and turn them into bows and tripwires to hunt robo-dinos was such a cool take on fantasy's use of progenitor technology. And a good progenitor race is a staple of fantasy. You got the Valyrians, the Nabateans, heck, even the space jockeys. These mysterious, ultra-advanced societies usually define the very setting of a fantasy, and much of the world building is born of the impact they left behind. So, of course, in writing my 6 books, I had to put my own twist on the race that came before and their mysterious downfall. And so arose Sanantis. Hi, I'm Alex, and in just a few months, my 1,000-page epic fantasy By Right of Conquest will finally be releasing. The book is actually 4 fantasy novels all collected in one as a complete series, and is about 2 warriors, Derek and Carver, who were once in reluctant service to a crazed emperor, but now have to fight a brutal civil war using their wits, magic weapons, and grand dragons. But to win, Derek and Carver will have to defeat the emperor's son, Prince Medius, the legendary warrior and father figure who trained them. This massive omnibus book and the war inside takes place in the Empire of Vaemon. So in preparation for the book's release, which you can support on Kickstarter, linked below, I will be releasing lore videos each week that focus on Vaemon, its 2,000-year history, and the crazy people who live within it. So, let's dive in. Little and less is known about the ancient civilization of the Sanantoi. In truth, the scholars of the world don't even know if that's what the ancient people called themselves. All that is known is that a wondrous, technological marvel of a civilization lived in the northernmost reaches of the higher lands. And then, one day, the grand collapse rendered it unto oblivion, splitting Sanantis into thousands of raging islands that now make up the crumbling rock. The Sanantoi doubtless dabbled in queer magics that have lasted after their fall, for the island ruins of their civilizations are ever-changing, growing, and collapsing of their own accord. Thankfully, expeditions to the crumbling rock are frequent and fruitful, headed mainly by the Grand House Prey, who have taken charge of studying the ruins. From their dangerous journeys come the unveiling of many of the rock's secrets. One such revelation is that the kingdom of Sanantis had metalworking, the likes of which no blacksmith or inventor has come close to replicating. Whole prosthetic limbs, hearts, and eyes have been pulled from the crumbling rock, in working condition even after a millennium of dormancy. The people of Sanantis surely use these machine parts to augment their bodies, far past the bounds of what normal humans would be capable of. And, of course, I love Automail from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, so I had to include it. Furthermore, the metalworking of the Sanantoi was advanced enough to surpass the need for humans at all. Automatons and flying machines patrol the ruins of the islands of the crumbling rock. Certainly servants to the Sanantoi in yesteryear, but guardians of their grave secrets now. If the watchful machines catch even a glimpse of a trespasser within their domain, they won't hesitate to execute them with extreme prejudice. And likewise, schematics and plans for scientific breakthroughs have come from the rubble of Sanantis. Spread through the north now are crystal streetlights that recharge from sunlight, crystal chewables that halt pregnancy and cure diseases, explosive powders that can clear out mountains, and irrigation techniques, pavements, and construction techniques that have catapulted northern communities forward centuries past their southern neighbors. But of course, no study of the Sanantoi ruins would be complete without the mention of Arcana. These items, each infused with Tektite crystals, have wondrous power that can thrust men into the great annals of history. Some are weapons that have the power to fell armies, while others are crowns and adornments that can give a man near omniscience. Surely, the Sanantoi use these to form their great empire and bring the prehistoric world to heel. And surely, still, Arcana are what gave them the hubris that wrought their own destruction. And that destruction is the greatest mystery in the world. The scholars of the Loctarium can only guess as to what happened. How did such a mighty and advanced people suddenly vanish and have their empire fall to ruin? Whatever the answer is, the scholars simply hope it doesn't happen again. The ruins of Sanantis play a major role in my fantasy series Blood of Once Blood, where this lore is taken from. And if you want to become truly acquainted with the crumbling rock and its horrific dangers, make sure to check out my upcoming novel By Right of Conquest and its Kickstarter campaign. The campaign launches March 15th, but you can check out the preview page now. Through the campaign, you can get illustrated versions of the book, custom art, and even design your own dragon. All links for that will be included below. So, now you know a bit more about Sanantis and the North's technology. There are 2,000 more years of lore, so what else do you want to know?